Okay. I set up the wrong stream on YouTube. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to close the other room. I love stuff. It's my favorite thing. I changed a few things around, guys. Welcome to the Ark Radio. It's not a Darkwood stream, guys. I changed it last minute and then I chose the wrong one. It's because today we only have 2 hours of stream and just playing an hour of a game, an hour and a half of a game is just... nothing's gonna happen in it. Nothing is going to happen. I'd rather just move it to a time when I can stream just a tiny bit longer. That's why it's a fucked up day. That's why it's not a Darkwood stream. That's why I chose the wrong one, because it's not Darkwood today. It's not Darkwood. Good morning, yappers. Happy Saturday. I had the Darkwood stream changed to August 22nd, and I was supposed to choose the just chatting stream. I'm so bad at this. I'm terrible at streaming, guys. What is going on? Thank you for the hydrate. Let me drink some coffee. I need it. Hello. The streamer is lied. Yes, exactly. The streamer is lied. Guys are getting first vests. How are you guys doing? I have lied to you. I have lied to you. I did say it was going to be a Darkwood stream on Saturday. I did put up a YouTube waiting room for Darkwood on Saturday. It was supposed to be Darkwood today. It was until like 15 minutes ago, and I was like, no. No, I can't do that. I can't do that to you guys. But I mean, at the same time, I'm lying to you, so that's, you know, double whammy. Double the scuff. 3 times the scuff because I chose the wrong room too. Hello. Good morning, Miss X. Good morning, dead man. You're just waking up? You're waking up now. I still feel so tired. I slept at 10 last night and I don't know what happened. Okay, how many hours is it if I wake up at like... if I wake up at 7 and I sleep at 10? That should be enough, right? 10, 11, 12. It's 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. That's 9 freaking hours. 9 hours of sleep. Yet I am here with my eyes still half closed. And I don't know what to do, guys. What if we actually have a sleep stream? I wonder what it is. Maybe I just didn't drink enough coffee this morning. Maybe that's what it is. Ugh, it's worse than the usual. If I close my eyes for 2 seconds, there's like this one nerve in the middle in between your eyes, right? And if you like massage it a bit, it's supposed to wake you up. But I don't know if that could work. Tomorrow's my birthday. Heart animates tomorrow's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Heart Anime, and I think it's Sedward's birthday too. And Sedward, Heart Anime and Sedward. Happy birthday to you. Yay! I hope this year you are blessed with a lot of opportunities, with a lot of happiness, with a lot of joy. Enjoy your birthday tomorrow or today, or whichever day it is. Sedward's birthday today, Heart Anime's birthday tomorrow. Happy anniversary of the commissioning of Thine Flesh Vessel. Thine Flesh Vessel? Oh, yes. Your physical body. That took me a while. I was like, what do you mean by flesh vessel? Could I ask you to read Sedward's YouTube post? I actually didn't see it. Let's see. Hold on. It's gonna take me a while because I gotta open up the YouTube. Sedward just says today's my birthday. That's all he wrote. What am I supposed to read? Which one? Like an actual post in the community posts? Or it said 15th. Where? What am I looking at? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be reading. I see Sedward saying, hey, today's my birthday. And then a whole bunch of emotes. A whole bunch of birthday emotes, right? That's what I'm looking at. Can you sing me Merry Christmas? Alright, we wish you a Merry Christmas. Wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings to you wherever you are. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. I don't see a community post. I don't see any community posts. Am I going crazy? Oh, the only community posts are ones from myself. Am I going crazy? I may be going crazy. Newest posts. The last post was 13 days ago. You're all being let out of the enclosure temporarily. August 2nd will be my last stream before I go. That's the most recent post. Am I going crazy? It's too early for carols. No, it isn't. Today is Christmas, guys. I'm going insane. I'm going crazy. It's like Christmas is here already. I can't wait for Christmas. Hey, it's like you guys are gaslighting me or something. I don't see anything. Good morning, noisemaker. Yeah, what is happening? I don't know what the heck is happening. Got no presents for you? Aww. It's okay. I don't need presents. I'm already beyond the age of Christmas. I mean, it's never too old to celebrate Christmas, but at the same time, I'm at the point where I'm like, I have to give younger people presents. I am Santa Claus. I have become the Santa Claus. What happened to Halloween? You're right. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Everybody scream! In the dead of night. I'm trying to announce he's announced he's too young to watch your streams. Where? I literally don't see it. The last post I saw from Sedward was it's my birthday today. Am I looking at that incorrectly? Like, am I even... Oh, live chat is different. No, it's the same thing. What? I am going insane. I'm going insane. Yeah, I don't see anything. What? Little silly goth girlies, how's it going? Who? Me? Me, Lone Wolf? How are you guys doing? So, do you guys have anything planned for this weekend? Because I'm so busy. I'm doing some cafe hopping later. I've never done that in a long time. I used to do a lot of bar hopping, but never any sort of cafe hopping. Like, do you just drink 5 cups of coffee while doing it? Because what I can do, whatever I bar hop, I drink alcohol every time I go to a new bar. But like when you cafe hop, do you just eat like 5,000 pastries or something? Or do you drink 5,000 cups of coffee? Like, which is it? Why do you need to hop cafes? Because my friends want to do it. And I'm like, I don't understand. Someone gotta tell me, like, exactly what the heck cafe hopping is. Catch up, yard work, collapsing, hopefully hang out with friends for the first time in weeks. Oh, I'm there too. I feel that. I haven't done yard work though. I did water plants, but that's technically not really yard work. I feel that, Merc. I'm finishing the vector stages next, and I'm gonna finish storing Enfield and events in NTE. Besides that, the usual music and doodles. That sounds like fun, Normie. That's like a good, relaxing weekend. That's the type of weekend that I would enjoy. I haven't had that type of weekend in a very long time. Cafe hopping is just going to different cafes with friends and chatting. So you don't have to like buy one pastry and a coffee at every single cafe you visit, right? That would be a lot of coffee. That would be a lot of pastries. My stomach cannot handle all that. I only have one stomach and it's not very big. Got cookies for my birthday month, so I'm happy. Oh, yes. I love free cookies too. What is everybody's favorite cookie? There is only one right answer. Everybody's too scared to tell me. Try to pace yourself a bit, switch between comfy gaming and dry. No, because a part of my brain at the back of my head goes, you have work to do, so you better finish your work before you do anything else. And then I have my clients and people around me, my job, my boss going, Ark, why are you drawing yours? Why are you playing games and drawing other stuff when you could be working? And I'm just gonna shit you not, people do telling me that. And I'm like, you know what, you're right. You're right. This is why I work 24/7 in the day. Caramel chip, chocolate cookie. Wrong! Chocolate chip. Chocolate chip. That is the best cookie in the universe, and the most universal, and the most globally known. Or the best one. It's chocolate chip. Caramel chip is oddly specific. I've never actually had like good caramel chip chocolate cookie before. It's always a little too sweet for me. I think ginger that crumbles easily, the ginger type cookies. Crumbly ginger cookies. Never had that. Maybe it's time for me to try it. I've had ginger molasses before. That was pretty good. Still not as good as chocolate chip. Like, it has to be like a good soft-baked chocolate chip cookie that's not too sweet and it has a lot of dark chocolate chips in it. Yum, 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 yum. There are a lot of variations of chocolate chip, you're right. Chocolate chip, chocolate chip, chocolate chip, dark chocolate chip, white chocolate chip, soft-baked chocolate chip, small little bites of chocolate chip, big ass chocolate chip cookies. So many. There's so many different ones. Thus, there's wiggle room for growth. True. That's very true, and you can just add random things in there too, and they call it another variation of chocolate chip. What if there's all different types of chocolate in the chocolate chip? What do you call it? Like a multi-chocolate chip cookie? So there's like bits of white chocolate, there's bits of milk chocolate chips, there's bits of dark chocolate chips. That's what do we call that? Death by Chocolate is such a good name for a chocolate chip cookie. Death by Chocolate. Guys, this is a marketing opportunity right now, okay? Anybody opening up a cookie store, okay? You're going to make this chocolate chip cookie into an actual product, and you're gonna call it Death by Chocolate. And then in your signs, right, it's gonna be like the main product, your selling point, your main selling product of your store, called Death by Chocolates. I'll devour every cookie I don't pick. So you're not gonna devour the ones that you do pick, but you're gonna devour the ones that you don't pick. The what? That's not how it works. You're only supposed to eat the ones that you pick out. You're not supposed to eat the ones that you don't pick. That's not how it works. So like, what if you don't pick like your most unfavorite cookie? Like whichever one that you don't like, you're not gonna eat that one. You're not gonna devour it. What if I said there's a durian cookie or something, and like you hate durian? I'm just making shit up. Maybe you do love durian, but like, what if there's a durian cookie there and you don't pick it? You're not gonna devour that. No. 3 different types of chocolate chip. The cookie itself is chocolate, and there's a chocolate fudge drizzle. Ooh, yum. Durian cookie's an interesting choice. Yeah, because I feel like you either really hate durian or you really love durian. Most people are the category of hating durian. I might eat my own merchandise if I get impatient while waiting for customers. I mean, when you make cookies, you make them in a batch, so there's gonna be plenty of extras. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure your boss wouldn't mind. Durians aren't that bad. See, I love durian. See, we got 2 durian haters here. We got like 1 durian enjoyer. Alright. They only smell bad? I think they smell wonderful. At the same time, I love garlic, so like, I don't know. I just have a weird sense of smell. Like, you know how some people are like, yeah, garlic's so pungent and strong. I love garlic. I think that's the reason why I love durian, because it just tastes it does taste a little bit like sweet garlic. You used to love it before eating too much and getting sick? So you were a lover of durian before, and then now you don't like it anymore. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. If you have too much of one thing, I mean, if I have too much of one thing, I also get tired of it. I don't want to eat something that smells bad unless it's garlic or cooked onion. I mean, if you like garlic, just saying. If you like garlic, if you like onion, I'm just saying, you might like durian. Durian makes me throw up. Ooh, that was me with corn before. And what I would do is that I would eat corn. And one time it made me really sick. I threw up. And then every time I saw corn, like I just looked at it, it would make me throw up. And the same thing would happen with pomegranates. Every time I looked at pomegranates, it would make me throw up. Because it looks like corn. And when I was a young child dragon, that happened to me with oysters, you know, like the oyster shells. Because they were so colorful and made me throw up. And then every time I saw like an opal type look, or like anything with multiple colors, like the holographic colors, it would make me throw up. There's just this, like, your brain just makes this connection to it, and you're like, yeah, last time I felt sick when eating this food, so I never want to eat it ever again. I never want to look at it. The moment I look at it, my body just like recoils in disgust. I love pomegranate. Thank you for reminding me to buy some. Heck yeah. It's fine now. Some of those things that made me throw up as a kid doesn't make me throw up anymore, which is good. It's like my brain just suddenly decided to get over it. It's me with cornbread. Yeah, it's like it's not even a taste thing sometimes. It's just like a visual connection that your brain does, and it's your brain just subconsciously goes, oh, I don't know. No, that's bad. Because you felt bad last time, so every time you look at it, you're going to have that feeling of regurgitating everything in your stomach. Hello, God Hands. How are you doing? I'm still trying to survive. I had moldy cornbread on accident when I was 14. Now we're traumatized. No, not the moldy bread. Guys, by the way, any mold on bread, just get rid of it. It's the worst. It's the worst. Don't even try cutting parts of it off. Just get rid of the entire thing. Red Bull Jaeger Bomb effect. Is that what it is? The Jaeger Bomb effect? The thing is, Jaeger Bombs actually taste good. Jaeger Bombs taste good. And they look good. They don't look bad. They taste good, they look good. Until it sets in your stomach and then it doesn't feel good. We're halfway there. Whoa! Living on a prayer, oh. We're halfway there, whoa. Living on a prayer. What is that song called again? They taste good until you drink too many. That's your first mistake. Is that you're drinking more than one in a party. You're only supposed to have one, that's it. Guys, know your limits. Have one. Because that one Jaeger bomb is going to fuck you up. It will. And you know it. I mean, it does that to me, so I just assume it does it to everybody else. I mean, that's the thing with Jaeger bombs, right? Is that they are supposed to fuck you up. There really is. What the hell? Who is this person? Sorry, I'm so distracted right now. This is why we gotta destroy all social media. We gotta kill Twitter. Because the moment I go on Twitter, I end up looking at multiple tweets and then I get awfully distracted by everything on there. It's called living on a prayer, literally? Hi, Pyros. Whoa, well, living on a prayer. I used to toast after cutting off the mold until I learned the tendrils spread throughout the bread. Yes. Yes, the only one you can salvage is mold on cheese. Yes. No, you didn't hear 10 Jaeger bombs, Captain. You heard one. Twitter should have exploded? I think so too. I hate it. I hate it and I'm forced to use it. Give me something better. I was looking at another artist social media platform that I signed up for and I'm like, maybe I'll just post art on there and nothing else. But I'm like, that's more social media. What if I just use Instagram? You know what I mean? What if I just stick with one thing? I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm at a point where I'm like, my brain's about to explode. How do you even wake up? You know what I think I need? I need some sugar. I have these vitamin C candy that's really good from Japan. And I've been substituting it for like other things. Every time I'm like, okay, I don't feel like eating fruit right now, but I still need my vitamin C in my body. I've just shove a hard candy in my mouth. Jack and provolone? What is that? Let the mold grow and sell it as blue cheese. You could get sued for food poisoning, just saying. A blue cheese mold is different, right? Problem is no one wants to try Mike, right? I wouldn't say nobody wants to try, it's just that the other platforms don't work as well. So like, I'm trying to think about everything that I need on Twitter, and like, there's no other platform that does it the same way, which sucks, to be honest. It sucks. There's also a lot of features that I would rather not have on Twitter, so it's like, there's good parts of it and bad parts of it, and we just gotta accept it. I won't pay money for Twitter. That's the only thing. Hello, Audacity of Optimism. Welcome back. How are you doing? It's not Jaeger bomb time, guys. It's not Jaeger bomb time. It's like, it's 9:30 a.m. in the morning. You know what time it is? It's coffee time. Here we go. Welcome to the Arc Radio. It is morning. Sun is shining. Blue skies. A little bit of breeze. 25 degrees outside, probably. I'm just assuming. It looks like it's 25 degrees outside, bright sunny day, and it's time for some coffee to wake yourself up, do some stretches. It's not time to drink, guys. 8:31 a.m. 8:31 a.m. at Mr. Linky's time. Time for some caffeine. Get your breakfast. 4 hours of work before coffee. What? You know, you're supposed to drink coffee and then you're supposed to work. So that you're awake for the work, not the other way around, Merc. Yeah, go grab your cup. Yeah, your bombs are only for when it's someone's 21st birthday, because we all suffer from those as we continue the cycle. It's always going to be someone's 21st birthday. Every year it's someone's 21st birthday. I can't wait for some of my baby cousins to turn 21. I think maybe in a few more years. That'd be interesting. 4 p.m. for me. You're not my boss. I am now. I am now. Putting you on a payroll. You're saying you don't want money? You don't want money from me? Putting you on the employee list. You're working 9 to 5, but I'll pay you. You looking for a job opportunity? What's my first order? No hesitation. You guys are so ready. I want to give you money. No, it's the opposite now. I'm giving you guys money. Now that you guys are my employees, go edit some videos for me, please. Can someone write me some instrumentals? Thank you very much. Can someone draw some artwork for me, because I'm too lazy to. More like I don't have time to. Oh. I'm thinking about content creation in general, and I'm like, there's a lot of requirements, but you know what? I don't need to do all of them. Who does? What would the job entail? So, number 1, editing my shorts. Number 2, moderating the community. Number 3, editing some long-form videos. Number 4, writing some instrumentals. Number 5, creating an original song. Producing an original song. Number 6, drawing some artwork for every special event. Number 7, scrubbing my stream for random clips. This sounds like 5 different people's jobs. Some content creators out there just do all of it. They're like, all right, I'm just gonna do all of this by myself. And I'm like, how do you even have time in your day? You don't. I want to make a Darkwood compilation rather than shorts. There, okay, that's something. You guys are making work for yourselves. That's good. You don't need my input. Easy. I don't even have to make decisions as the boss. You guys are doing all the decision work making. Perfect. Now I can just sit back and relax and just pay you guys money. Been long enough. This one took the whole pot, so now I'm making another. What? You should take it back from them. Hey, spit it out. Spit out the coffee right now. Part of it's mine. You know the first investment I'm going to make ever once I move? I mean, what do I mean by ever? But once I move, the first investment I am going to make is in an espresso machine. I'm gonna get the espresso machine 5000. Let's take a look at some right now. Does anybody have recommendations for coffee machines? Because I'm gonna need it. But at the same time, I feel like everybody's only really used one, if you have one. So, I don't know if... See, espresso machines are really expensive. So there's no reason for you to buy 3 and go like, okay, let me review every single one and see which one's the best one, because like each machine costs like over $1,000. You use DeLonghi? Am I pronouncing that correctly? What the heck happened to Google Shopping? There we go. DeLonghi. Perfect. On campus or in your kitchen. If you go on the website, the first thing you see is master your morning rush up to 40% off. Up to. Oh. Some of these make 2 cups. That's cool. Some of them have a milk foamer. That's cool. Full automatic espresso machine. I'm guessing that's the one that's 40% off. You're gonna get an espresso machine and continue using a Keurig. I hate Keurig. Okay, never mind. I don't hate it, but in comparison to like all the other different types of coffee, it's the worst tasting one. And I'm sort of picky when it comes to coffee. Right now I just have no choice. This Keurig machine is not mine. If I had a choice, instead of buying Keurig, I would have gotten an espresso. Because I love Nespresso coffee. I love how they use like high pressure to make its coffee. I find that Keurig coffee is a little too weak for me. It tastes a bit too watered down for my liking. But it is what it is. There's no reason for me to buy another coffee machine if we already have one in the kitchen. Compared to a percolator, the difference is fucking massive. What is a percolator? Percolator. Oh, a percolator is a type of pot used to brew coffee by continuously cycling boiling water up to a central cube through a basket of coffee grounds using gravity. Sorry, I just find the fact that they had to specify that they use gravity to make coffee is just so freaking funny. Oh, it's a tube that goes up. It's a bit like a mocha pot. Except instead of steam, it just uses pure water that goes up and down. Like a bog standard cheapo coffee maker. The mocha pot. Yeah, like mocha pot uses steam, which is pretty cool. The one I have right now, there's a little bit of a leak, so I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to get it working properly. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. The gravity coffee is much more marketable than pour water in it. It sounds so stupid. It's like, that's like saying, you know, walking is, I don't know, I'm making shit up now. In order to walk, you need gravity, and it's just like, what? I thought that gravity is one of the things that everybody should already know exists, and we don't think about it. Because it's not like we live in space or something. It's not like we live in another planet, and gravity's different. Like, everything needs gravity. Literally everything uses gravity to work. Yeah, like, we make coffee with gravity, guys. Like, duh. What kind of marketing is that? In order to cook, I use gravity. Like, yeah? No shit? Moonwalking don't use gravity? It does. It does use gravity. We need gravity for everything. How do the space people make gravity? I think there was like I actually don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know if they make coffee. Do they even need coffee in space? It's not like a necessity or anything. In fact, they probably have like instant coffee or something. Have you guys watched Project Hail Mary? That's like, there's a button. There's a button that like gives you gravity or something. The moon does have a bit of gravity. Yeah, it does. Pooping don't require gravity. I mean, in order for it to fall into the toilet, it does require some gravity. Yes. Everything with mass has gravity. We're learning all about space now. I manipulate gravity to fly. Actually, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. I think flying is one of the coolest superpowers. I used to dream about flying. I had dreams where I would go on a broomstick. I would sit on a broomstick and start flying off. I watched too many sci-fi fantasy series as a child. All right, let's get a face fact. Mars is red because the Martian soil is rich from iron oxide, which is commonly known as rust, and the rust dust gets kicked up in a thin atmosphere, giving Mars its signature ruddy glow. Cool. I didn't know you could ask Seribot for space facts. It's rust? I don't like rust. Ugh. Astronauts typically brew and drink it in bags, but recently they designed a zero-G capable espresso machine instead of cups. Whoa. So they do have coffee in space. That's good to know. That way, whenever I decide to leave Earth, anytime I decide to go on a space station or a spaceship, I'll have my coffee. I'll have my caffeine. I don't have to worry about it. Same, but in my dreams, I fly so slow. Okay, I bless you with some fast flying in your next dream. See, you will fly faster. I hope that worked. I had my hands clasped together. Astronauts typically brew and drink it in bags. Oh, I already read that. Zero-G capable espresso machine. Someone wake me up right now. Did you see the thing about the black hole star? I did. Someone posted it on Discord. One of you guys did. Forgot where I saw it. Was it one of you guys? I don't remember. Was it at a different server? I don't remember. Or was it just on Twitter or something? Mickey, maybe it wasn't on here. Maybe it really wasn't on the Discord. Am I going crazy? I'm going crazy. But I did see it and I thought that was pretty cool. A new type of black hole. It was me in Off Topic. See, I see everything. Oh, you're right. Here it is. Astronomers have discovered an entirely new type of cosmic object called the black hole star. It's the size of our solar system, emits 100 billion times more energy than any other star, and it may finally explain JWST's mysterious little red dots. Latest in space. I should follow this account. That's pretty cool stuff. There though. I love learning about space, but I hate being there. I get motion sick. What the heck is a black hole star? A star that is a black hole. Isn't that cool? Isn't that really interesting? Is there like a better explanation of it? Because now it's just like, yeah, they discovered it, but okay, here it is. Because it sounds like an oxymoron, right? Because black holes are not stars. They're like the death of stars. But then, like, what do you mean? It's like a zombie star or something? Okay, here it is. The object resembles an enormous star spanning the size of our solar system. So we already know the part about it putting out 100 billion times more energy. And it's bright red. It's a mashup of a black hole and a star, a combination that's never been observed, which, yeah, it sounds strange. Let's see, how does it even work? So there's a central black hole in the middle of that star. It's 100,000 times as massive as the sun, so it's big. And around that black hole, there's an envelopment of gas that looks like a star. It's the size of a solar system. That gas around it is the size of what we have here, our own solar system. They actually don't know if it is a black hole or not, is what they're saying. They don't even know if it is a black hole star. They're saying that they think it's a black hole star, but they don't know. I don't know. But apparently they do see little red dots everywhere in space, and they're assuming that those things are the black hole stars. I'm just gonna give you guys this article to read. O2? Hello, Oathpill. I have a good breakfast clock. He's probably already gone. There we go. Yeah, little red dots in space that look like stars, but they're red dots. And they're like, oh, these are not... You would think that if you saw a red dot in the sky, it would be from a plane or something. But it's not. And I don't know how they came to the conclusion that it's a black hole. Unless, like, you actually go up to it and you're like, oh, let me poke it. So, because it's emitting a lot of light, it is very bright. And that's how they know that it's producing a lot of energy. And that's how you know that in the middle of it sits a big-ass energy source. But other than that, I don't know. They said that it could explain that that's what it is, but they actually don't really know. Supposedly that the universe's first generation of stars barely dense enough to self-ignite and massive because they formed when the universe was still turning transparent. You will experience spaghettification if you tried that. Poke. Whee! Turns into a thin line. That'd be fun. Space is cool. When I was a wee young dragon, I used to go to a Christian school. I remember we had a guest that kept talking about space, and nobody was interested because apparently space doesn't exist in certain religions. So I remember I was like one of the only people who were actually concentrating in class. That was really interesting. Anyways, I'm getting distracted by Twitter again. Please, someone just like disable this. It's hilarious that's the actual word scientists use. What, like super condensed, super huge, super massive, super material that generates massive power when the star is dying. Yeah, who knows? They actually don't know what it is. Yeah, ADHD. Supermassive black hole. I actually prefer the name supermassive black hole over something else. Something else that's more technical. Because supermassive black hole makes sense to me. It's very easy to digest. Right? Because I'm like, yeah, it's super, it's massive, and it's a black hole. Literally what it is. What is Gorded Album? What is a Gorded Album? Is that your album, Gord? Hello, by the way. Happy Saturday. I think my favorite scientific word is side word, which, yes, I'm entirely serious. What the heck is a side word? That sounds like Squidward, but like on the side. Side word. like instead of facing front, is facing the side? Side words? Isn't that just side words? That's just side words. What am I thinking? Wait, is it, what do you mean by this is a scientific term? It's just a regular term, no? Yeah, forward, backward, upward, downward, sideward, yeah. Sidewards. Like you're going sideways, you're walking sideways. That's a word. That's an actual word. The Muse album is... What? Really? Do you guys like follow Muse? Like, to be honest, for me, like I only know a few songs from Muse. You guys know more about Muse than me. Guys, you guys are just... I feel like I'm being gaslit here. It's just like Muse's album is called The Wow Signal. What are you guys talking about? I'm gonna go crazy. Sideward is my favorite SpongeBob character. Mine is Patrick. It is a regular word, but when was the last time anyone said it in a normal context? Me? Like me when I'm like playing MMORPG? Like when I'm going, guys, I'm gonna walk sideways to the boss. Okay, no, I don't say that. Actually, you know what? I think you guys are right. Like nobody really uses side words. Unless we're talking about a crab. If you were to describe a crab, and you would say, okay guys, how does it walk? What is the term you're gonna use? Sideways. Oh shit, you're right. Oh, you guys are right. What the heck? Sideways does sound really strange now. Strafing. Because of video games. And not you're walking sideways. Sideways. Does sound a little bit more familiar to me. Mr. Krabs is the goat. What about Plankton? How do you guys feel about Plankton? They always say downward dog, but where my sideways dog bros at? You're right. Why does... Okay, maybe that's why sidewards sound so strange to me, but when I say it, it doesn't sound strange. It's a weird phenomena that is happening right now where I know it's a real word and it feels like a real word. When I say it, it sounds familiar. But then now that I realize that the word I normally use is sideways, sidewards does sound a little strange. Sidewards. Where's it facing? Sidewards. Plankton is an evil goofball. I love him. I love the fact that he's so dramatic. I think if I were to watch SpongeBob again, right, I just get the feeling that Plankton would be my favorite character. Thank you for the hydrate. Et jamais vu? What does that mean in French? En français. And I ironically want Plankton as a president over what we got now. I live in Canada, I'm sorry. Good luck to everybody down there. I guess weird when leftward and rightward are words as well. What? Leftward. Leftward means moving, facing, or pointing towards the left side. Shit. Alright. Being towards the left. You know, I actually prefer the words leftward and rightward over things like... What is it? Starboard. What's the other one? and larboard. Like if you say starboard and larboard, how are you supposed to know which way it's facing? I'd rather just say the left word or the right word. Old nautical terms, yeah. Except a lot of video games use these terms, larboard and starboard. And I don't know which one is left and right. See, I already have problems and issues trying to figure out where's my left side and where's my right side. And now you want me to learn all about starboard and larboard too? Like, hell no. Stop it. Stop it. My brain is confused. This is why I'm bad at video games. I react so slowly because someone's like, Ark, hit the starboard. I'm like, is that left or is that right? Like in my head. And they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm still trying to decide whether it's left or right. I don't know. Port is left and is called port because that's the side that faces the pier port the ship docks to. But what if there is no port on the arena? Like, what are you gonna do? We're talking about a big ass monster, okay? There's no ship, there's no port. It's just a big monster in the middle of the arena, and they're like, Ark, hit the larboard or something. Hit the starboard, and I'm like, what? What? What am I hitting? Excuse me? Is it possible for your left and right to switch? Yeah, like depending on where you're facing. If I'm facing a boss, my left side is their right side. Their right side is my left side. And reverse, you know, vice versa and everything. Omega rated in a nutshell, yeah. Final Fantasy 14. I cry. Just translate to left and right. I prefer that. I prefer someone going like, Ark, hit the left side that you're seeing, and I'll be like, okay, sure. Easy, way easier than whatever they're saying. Then larboard and starboard. Larboard. Hello, NASA. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. I'm port-handed. I'm not port-handed. I'm anything but port-handed. Okay, which one is it though? When it comes to, yeah, what is larboard and what is sideboard? There's an image guide. Oh god. So, oh god, guys, I'm gonna show you this image. Okay, this is from Final Fantasy 14, but you can apply this to anything, really. I'm gonna put this on screen, and you guys have to explain to me. Okay, this is your homework. This is your job now. If you guys can understand this image, because it is so awfully confusing to me. Get big. Okay. Okay, guys. Starboard is the left side of the boss. Larboard is the right side of the boss. But I don't know why they don't just say left part of the boss and right part of the boss. See, this is the stuff you gotta memorize in Final Fantasy. The bug is evil. It's like a giant ass cockroach. So like things you gotta memorize is if the attacks are the same, you need to move sides. And if left, see, look at the bottom right. Sorry, bottom left. Larboard equals left board. Attacks will be on Mega's left side. So it's like, okay, now there's like 3 things you gotta think about before you like move towards the middle. No, starboard is left, your right. See, I don't even understand. What? Is this real? I never heard this in a raid before. This is Final Fantasy rating. In a bubble. This is Final Fantasy rating in a bubble. And one of the attacks is like starboard or larboard, and you're like, what? And now where do I go? The orange splotch. Anyways, before I make your brains hurt, I'm just gonna get rid of that image. We're out here larboarding, we really are. Took me a while to read it, but makes sense now. Now you gotta do that in a fight. Now you gotta learn where to move in the fight during the raid, or the Final Fantasy XIV raids. This is near impossible for me. My brain doesn't process that much information at once. I can only do one thing at a time, and this is like 3 things at a time. This is why I don't do hardcore gaming. I don't do hardcore raids. This is why I just enjoy games for the story, because I'm like, okay, I can take as much time as I want to process the information in front of my face. Just picks one end of the arena as a cardinal north and goes by that. I prefer that way more. I prefer that so much. Be like, okay, this is north, okay? And this just hit east or west, go north or south. So much easier than like trying to do callouts or think about it in the direction that the boss is facing. Or whatever, or like, you know, the north-south pose of the boss. Is starboard, larboard a call out sometimes? What if they call starboard and just ruin my life? This is why I play healer. Healer player base raises 150%. I'm gonna go back and play some Final Fantasy XIV. Could also just shout stage left or boss left instead of fucking larboard. Yeah, confuses the heck out of me. Very true. I'll say they pronounce it starboard. What? How to pronounce? Oh my god. It's not starboard, it's starbird. Google is okay, here, listen to this. Okay.
Starboard.
Starboard.
Starboard. Starboard.
Starboard. You're kidding me. Yeah, English is stupid. See, now there's another thing that's making me more... It's confusing my brain. Because I want to read it as starboard, but it's not starboard, it's starbird. This is not waking me up at all. I am so tired and it's just making me want to go back to sleep. It's like, life is hard, guys. Why is life hard? They default to the IH or unfocused vowels. How do you know if something is focused or unfocused? Bet you didn't notice the deliberate typo. I didn't. There's a deliberate typo. Danish, help. Good morning. Welcome into the Ark stream, Danish. Thank you for the hydrate. My brain is fried. Maybe my brain is dehydrated. What if I chug this water? Focused. Focused. Ah, deliberate. Oh! But when you say skateboard, it's a skateboard, not a skatebird. I fucking hate water too, Gort. Why do we piss? Skateboard is one word. And you say skateboard, you don't say skatebird. Your grandmother says hi. Oh, hello, Danish's grandmother. I will try not to swear. It's a subject, object, a board for skating, but it's a board for stars. Is it not? It's not. Is there another word that ends with board? A billboard. That's different. A dashboard. See, everything, every other word, even though it's a subject, object, you pronounce it as board. A billboard, a hoverboard, a board, cheese board, container board, dashboard, blackboard, a bridge board, a chessboard, a blockboard, cardboard, surfboard, and then you got starboard. Or what about the word outboard? Oh, that's still a board. On board. Whiteboard. Everything is a subject, object. Except for the word starbird. I'm gonna crash out soon. Saying bird sounds like what Americans think Canadian accent is. Yeah, like, I'm going on the bird. I'm honestly, I'm not familiar with the Canadian accent either, even though I am Canadian. I need to like go far east in order to actually, or maybe like mid Canada in order to actually listen to the Canadian accent. What about an object, subject, object, subject, subject, object? Okay, this is breaking my brain even more. An object subject is a subject of an object. But then which part do you put for this? Is like the order of operations. This is like we're doing math. Like which one is which? What part goes where first? If that even makes sense anymore. Oh my god. My brain. Hi, soy boy. Welcome in. I need someone to like take over the stream for me. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. It's an entirely valid sentence. What does it even mean? Is buffalo a verb? Are you turning buffalo into a verb? Buffalo, buffalo, buffalo. Oh my god, if I search a buffalo, 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 buffalo. There's a wiki page on this. Oh my god. Someone wrote a wiki page on buffalo, buffalo. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. 8 buffaloes. I'm a buffaloid. Is a sentence that is grammatically correct in English that is often presented as an example of homonyms and homophones that can be used to create complicated linguistic structures through lexical ambiguity. Ambiguity. There we go. Hate that word. Okay, so buffalo is a city. And it's a noun, an animal. And it's also a verb, which means to outwit, to confuse, to deceive, to intimidate, and to baffle. I'm a buffalo it. I'm gonna buffalo it now. So, in the sentence, a buffalo, buffalo. So, buffalo, buffalo. There's a buffalo from Buffalo. Wait, hold on. Adjective. No. City. Okay. So a city. So the buffalo noun from the city Buffalo. And then we got the city again. So buffalo, buffalo. Buffalo, buffalo. How does that work? You can't just say buffalo, 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 buffalo. As in like this, the buffalo of the city and the buffalo of the city again. So the city's animals of the city's animals outweighted the outweighting city's animals. Someone made a YouTube video? My brain is getting smooth and flaccid. Mine is already smooth and flaccid. It's been smooth and flaccid, but now it's just getting flat. It's like you guys are like puncturing holes in my brain right now. It's like it's disintegrating. It's turning pea-sized. It's like someone kept beating my brain in, and it's like, okay, time to like not, just don't think, Ark. We're trying to give you wrinkles. It's not working. I need to watch the YouTube video. I do this when I miss people. I'd be extra me, and me here is brain breaky. It's too early in the morning for my brain to break. Don't think, just jam. I miss the times of when I was in a band and I would go over to my band members' garage and just jam out. Sorry, their basement. Not garage. And just don't think. And that was really fun. Those are some fun times. I'm just getting nostalgic. I'm thinking about my past now. I think it's gotten to a point where my brain is just like, yeah, I feel old. And let me go back to when things were simple. When things were a lot more simple. Let's react slop. You know what we should do? Let's do some personality quizzes. Does anybody have a fun one? Hello, Scampy J. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. When I search for personality quizzes on YouTube, Google. God, I'm confusing YouTube with Google now. All I get are BuzzFeed quizzes. There's this Undertale one that every VTuber is doing. Okay, let's do that one. Let me find it. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Undertale.jadeandthejaded.uk. All right, guys. Let me share screen. That might be a little easier. Oh, I like the music. Okay, now I gotta somehow move this. I'm not good at this sharing screen thing. Takes me a while. I believe it is this one. There we go. Are you there? I don't know. Cool. Are we connected? I think so. Whoa. Here. Have the music too. Excellent. Truly excellent. Every human soul has its own distinctive virtues. In each human, one shines above the rest. Answer honestly, and it will show itself. There's no music right now. We may begin. There it is. Soul's Virtues Extractor. 7 human souls, 7 virtues. This device has been designed to reveal which one suits you best. Every answer is seared against all 7 virtues at once. Some answers are mostly one thing and a little of another, and some also detract from other virtues. There are no right or wrong answers, but being honest about one's flaws should provide more accurate results. Okay, you guys are going to see the worst of me. Alright, here's the first question. It feels like I'm playing Undertale. It's like we're playing Undertale. That's cool. You often feel like you can't simply be yourself in a group. Not really. I can't be myself. I'm always myself. We're doing the quiz. Yeah, we're doing the quiz. Once you decide you want something, talking you out of it is close to impossible. I don't think I'm very stubborn, guys. I don't think I'm stubborn at all. I feel like I'm very open to things. So I would say I disagree. I don't strongly disagree, but I disagree. You believe that some things only get through to a person once they hurt them. You're determined. You guys are free to share your results on Discord. We've done this before. You believe that some things only get through to a person once they hurt them. No. See, I want to believe that you don't have to face trauma in order to progress and, you know, experience personal growth. But a lot of times, people do need to learn from experience. But I would say I'm neutral when it comes to that. It's like subjective, dependent on the person. Sounds like it leads to a villain arc. You think so? So like, yeah, this is very dependent on the person. Neutral. If someone has something to tell you, you don't get anxious while waiting to know what it is. I'd rather people... See, here's the thing. Whenever someone's like, Ark, I have something to tell you, I actually get very anxious. And I'd rather them not tell me that they have something to tell me. So I do get anxious. You don't get anxious. Disagree. Extremely. I do get extremely anxious. Yeah. Because what if it's bad news? I'm like, just tell me what it is now instead of telling me that you got something to tell me. Yeah, I hate that. Whenever someone goes, Ark, we need to talk. I'm like, just tell me what it is. Like, that's exactly what it is. I'm like, just tell me right now. Okay, I get extremely anxious. You tend to avoid doing things that make you uncomfortable. I do like being in my comfort zone. I think that's why I'm an introvert, which is why I'm a bit of a lone wolf type character. Which is why I don't like taking risks. I don't like doing things outside of my schedule. So I do avoid doing things that make me uncomfortable 100%. Not me panicking every time I see an announcement on the VTuber schedule. I have to wait 5 days. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Oh, I hate that. Oh, you're right. I hate that too. It's like, just tell me right now if you got something to announce, just let me know. My partner does that, text me saying she wants to talk about something 3 hours later. I feel anxious just listening to this. Like, with you just telling me that, like, you know people who do this to you. You know what? I think if anybody comes up to me and they go, all right, I've got something to tell you, I'm just gonna immediately go, just tell me right now. I will make time in my day just to hear them out. You got green. I don't know what that means. You have a hard time forgiving people. I think in the moment I probably do, but then time does help. Like, after a while, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna forget. I forgot everything that happened. So I'd probably disagree to an extent. You do what you have to do, even when the motivation isn't there. Yes, this is why I make schedules. I'm all about habits, guys. I have to make a daily schedule for myself, or else I will not end up doing the thing that I need to do. So, like, I don't believe in motivation. I don't believe in this word motivation because there's gonna be times when I don't feel motivated, but I still have to do things. So this is like 100% strongly agree. The key to not being anxious is just not thinking about anything. So maybe you guys bashing my brain in is a good thing. Keep puncturing holes in my brain. I really don't want to think anymore. Give me a lobotomy. You believe you can be trusted with secrets. I'm actually kind of bad with this. This is one of my flaws, guys. Don't tell me any secret, please. The thing is, I don't really talk to people, so I don't really say anything anyway. But at the same time, sometimes I do go, what? Don't tell me secrets if you don't want me to talk about it. So I'm pretty bad. I'm really bad with this. Disagree. You can tell when things are over. What does this mean? You can tell when things are over. No? I'm just thinking about me playing video games. This is the final phase, right? And then there's like a phase 2 and then a phase 3. I can't tell. I can't tell when things are over. I don't know what this question means. And you know what? I'm just gonna say disagree. Because in most cases, I can't tell. But you know what? In all cases, I can't tell. So no, I can't tell. You're often told you have a tendency to pry too much. No, never. I hate talking to people. It's like, if you got something on with your life, I'm not going to ask until you tell me. Strongly disagree. Hello, Asian. Welcome in. Stop streaming. Continues to think she's streaming. What if that actually happens one day? What am I going to do? Ark is tall. Yeah, I am. Ni hao. You believe time heals all wounds, yes. Strongly agree. I actually, maybe it's just me, I have terrible memory, and I'm like, I don't remember what happened 10 years ago, like, screw it. You could use being more open about the things that make you hurt. I bottle things in. I avoid conflict as much as possible. This is one of the things that I gotta fix for myself. Like, I don't want to deal with people. Like, I don't want to deal with drama. I don't want to deal with conflict. I don't want to deal with, like, anything that raises emotion. I hate tension, right? I'm like, I'd rather just make the other person happy and, like, just be done with it. Even if I don't agree with the other person, even though I am, like, feeling really bad inside, I never want to pull the mood down. You did this test yesterday. Hello, Kenshiro. Which sucks. This is one of my bad traits. But I'm just lazy and I hate confrontation. So, 100%. The goal is to make yourself better at handling it. I think so. I think so. I don't like feeling strong emotions. I really don't. I'm the type of person who's like, okay, I feel a little stressed. It's time to walk away. I'm like, I'll walk away until I feel a little better and then I'll come back. That's me. And then usually by the time I'm like, I already forgot everything that happened. You believe that everyone should be held to the same standards? I don't think I care too much about people for me to be like, all right, I think everybody needs to face justice. I'm like, whatever. Their life, right? Their life, I don't care too much about what they do with their lives. I'm doing the Undertale quiz. I'm always shocked Ark remembers everything about me for no reason. I remember everything about you guys. I don't know why. I think you guys are pretty interesting. You guys live interesting lives. It's very different from me. I don't really experience much outside of my own life. So I'm like, oh, someone out there has a different life than me. Let me try to put myself into their shoes. How tall am I? You've never told me. Wait, you did? Did you? I feel like you did. I feel like all of you guys did at one point. See, okay, no, I can't remember your height. I can't remember your heights. See, I remember you told me your heights, but I don't remember them. You believe that everyone should be held to the same standards? It'd be nice if they were, but I disagree. I don't actually care that much. But I don't think that's the question they're asking. They're asking if I believe that everybody should or not. And I think that everybody should. I agree that everybody should, but if they don't, then I don't care. So is that a neutral or is that an agree? I feel like that's an agree, right? That's an agree. I'm taller than you, trust me, bro. Cypher, I think that you were shorter than me. I remember that you were one of the only people here that is shorter than me. No, I think Heart Anime is also shorter than me as well. Or the same height. See, I remember these small things. Ark, what height do I give off? No, wait, Cypher, you're 165. Or either that or you're 150 something. Stop lying. It was either I'm getting you and Heart Anime mixed up. One of you guys are shorter than me. I remember this, and one of you guys are just a little taller. Yeah, you're 166. There we go. Okay, it wasn't you. It was Heart Anime that was shorter than me. What height do I give off? I remember like a majority of guys are like 170 plus. Okay, that's not that big of a range. Someone here is 5'6". Someone here is 179 centimeters. Ark, how old am I? I don't know. You didn't tell me. You give off 140? I'm 161! What's my blood type? You guys You guys didn't give me that info. How am I supposed to remember it? Assign a number to me for height that you imagine me as. Okay, I remember, Wations, I remember you saying, okay, let me just rack my memory. You were 178 or something. Did I get that right? I think, okay, what's my social security number? I don't know. I remember some of you. I remember some of your heights, not everybody's. Now you guys are bullying me. Stop it. See? Okay, yeah, 178. I got it. Exact number. Easy. You often... Okay, hold on. Got it. We gotta keep going in the quiz. Okay, I'm getting so distracted. You guys are distracting me. You guys are taking advantage of my ADHD. Ark remembers nothing about me? No, I remember you guys. I remember some things about you guys. Not everything. I remember some things about you guys. I think I remember Clock's height too. I'm shorter than everyone here, but I'm a happy little guy. As, you know what? I feel like the majority of guys are like taller than me anyway. So this is like, whatever. I'm the shortest one here. Okay. You often regret things you've said in the heat of the moment. No, because I just walk away before I'm able to say anything. I'm like, I know I'm gonna say something stupid. Let me just like, you know, leave. So, no, I think I disagree with that. Maybe when I was a lot younger, I would have like kept going, but like now I feel like I'm mature enough to be like, okay, let me just cool my head before I regret anything. So I disagree. I don't strongly disagree, but I disagree. There has been one time last year where I was stuck in a situation where I couldn't leave, and I did say I was just gonna like hang up before I say it. You know what? I think I strongly disagree with this. Cat meow! Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome into the Ark stream. We're just doing the, what is this? Undertale quiz, personality quiz. What is that website? Here we go. Boop. There, now if you guys want to do this with me, you can. So, strongly disagree. You adjust the way you act and talk depending on who you are with. Are you guys people pleasers too? I can't be the only one. I do adjust the way I talk and act depending on who I'm with. I feel like it's a form of respect in a way too. Like if I'm going into a business meeting, I'm going to talk and act as if I belong there in that business meeting. If I'm in a League of Legends game, I'm gonna act as if I'm a League of Legends player. I'm kidding. But it, like most of the time, yeah, it's for me, this is a form of respect. So I wouldn't really, it is people pleasing, but for me, it's also respect as well. So 100% always. League of Legends. I love League of Legends. Hello, Snake Fan. Welcome in. You feel uncomfortable talking about your worries to other people, but want others to tell you theirs? No, definitely not. Don't tell me. Don't tell me anything about your worries. I don't actually want to hear it. I don't actually want to hear it because the thing is, I think people just want a shoulder to rely on. They don't actually want advice. But a part of my brain goes, I want to give them advice, but I have to hold myself back. So it's like, it's a struggle for me. You feel uncomfortable talking about your worries to other people, but want others to tell you. No, I don't even like telling my worries to other people. I hate complaining. I hate complaining about my life. If there's something bothering me, I will fix it myself. So strongly disagree. I feel like I just read the room and adjust in work environments. Heck yeah. High five, we're the same. I'm worried about being too cool. What do I do? I would ban you if I could. Shut up, clock. I'm kidding. Remind yourself of your roots. Okay. You gotta hold yourself back and give advice in situations too. Yeah, because it sounds like they want advice, but you know that they don't. You believe asking others for help equates to failing. Shit, they got me. This feels like a call out. Actually, yes. Actually, yes. I love making decisions for myself. I'm very independent. I think this is just the way that I've grown up. Cause okay, Ark lore. A little bit of Ark lore here, right? Ark, my mother, she's very young. She's very, very young for a mother. So my mom was trying to figure things out when she was raising me. And then my dad was always like, Ark, I figured things out myself, so now you gotta figure things out yourself too. Like he was very tough with me. So I think like from my childhood, I've just gotten this idea that I should figure things out myself. And it's always been like that. So yes, but I know it's not always a good thing. I hate that line of thinking. Yeah, I am teamwork level 0. Like, I know this is a bad thing, but at the same time, it just sucks. It sucks that I think like this, but it is. I strongly agree. You would tell a friend they're in the wrong, even if it meant hurting their feelings. Oh, I hate confrontation. Strongly disagree. This is also another bad trait, guys. Another bad trait of mine. I'd just be like, yeah, okay, sure. Your feelings are valid, and then I just shut up. Do you think that even the worst person can change, that everybody can be a good person? Oh, this is Sans! Do you think that even the worst person can change? That everybody can be a person if they just tried? Yeah, everybody can change. I'm not the same person as I was yesterday, and so aren't any of you guys, right? Right? I love character development in real life. Daniel the man, hello, welcome in. Oop. Not even saying they're doing something bad. I don't wanna... The thing is, I hate policing what other people do with their lives. It's like, if I don't agree with you, I'll just hang out with you less. If there's something that I don't like about you, you know, we don't have to, like, I'll just be like, okay, let me just put some distance in between us. That's just how I am. This is why I'm an introvert. This is why I don't talk to people. I just go, all right, cool. You know what? If you feel a certain way, then I'm not going to change you. Why would I bother changing someone who's not going to listen? I mean, that's how it is with people, so. Most people don't listen until something happens to them. That's just my own opinion. Sometimes people do listen, but most people are stubborn, which is why I don't bother. I love people who think character development is somehow being inconsistent. Those people have had the same opinion since they were 15. Oh god. Yeah, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, and I feel like people can change. I don't want to be the one to change them. I never want to be the person that's like, okay, I'm gonna prove you wrong, because most of the time it just makes them more stubborn. I'll call it if someone screwing themselves over. Any other corrections I do are just nerd shit, because I myself love being wrong and corrected. Me too, actually. I feel like I'm like you, Merc. So like anytime you guys don't agree with me, just be like, Ark, you're full of shit. And I'll be like, all right, prove me wrong. I'm not very stubborn when it comes to these things, which is why I'm always like, yeah, I don't have the same opinions as I do yesterday. Like, I'm that type of person, but I know most people are stubborn. Most people are very, very stubborn. When you lose your interest in something, you abandon it entirely. Guys, do I? Ark, we don't agree with you. On what? When it comes to games, Ark never finishes games. When you lose interest in something, you abandon it entirely. Actually, yeah, kind of. But it takes a lot for me to lose interest in something. Inchi. Oh yeah, okay, okay. Okay, yeah, I lost interest in Inchi. Agree. I do drop games when I'm losing badly, you're right. True. I hold out for a while, then move on to something else. No. Like the horse sang incident. What happened then? Did I drop Limbus Company then? For a while? You can't finish League of Legends. You need things resolved quickly, otherwise you get anxious. Yeah, 100%. This is why I'm a workaholic. I'm like, I have work to do. I need to finish this or I'm gonna get really anxious. Strongly agree. You play Limbus Company? I did. I'm waiting for Merceau's Canto. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. We dropped library. That was more of an external problem. Yeah, I did drop library. Canceling me on Twitter. I love League of Legends. You enjoy trying out new things that pique your interest, especially if they get you out of your comfort zone. But the thing is, my interests aren't... all of my interests are in my comfort zone. This question makes no sense to me. You enjoy trying out new things that pique your interest. I try a lot of new things. But they never are out of my comfort zone. So like, what is it? Neutral? You love League. Ew, I love League of Legends. I don't know. I think this is neutral, guys. Neutral. It's like a half-half. True to the first part, untrue to the second part. That sounds like a disagree. Okay, disagree. Because I feel like the second part of that question does finalize it, right? So yeah, you're right. It's probably disagree. Is there a League of Legends quiz? We have to do that one because I love League of Legends. When you know someone is wrong, you can't help but correct them. Oh no, 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 never, 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 ever, ever. I don't have enough fucks to give. Regardless of what other people do, you have your own set of rules you won't break. Yeah. Yeah, I have high expectations for myself. Strongly agree. Dude, I'm illiterate, Reed. I'm illiterate. Yeah, I hold high expectations for myself, and I feel very disappointed if I don't meet my own expectations. 100%. Was that rage bait? Yeah, I actually don't play League of Legends, guys. I love League of Legends. I just say that to rage bait people. You often procrastinate until the last possible second before a deadline. Oh, no, 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 no. That would give me anxiety. Procrastination gives me anxiety, so strongly disagree. Good as boy, hello, welcome in. Good morning. Hello, Koa. We're doing the Undertale quiz. I thought I had to unfollow. No. I do play TFT though, I love TFT. You just like owing people and try to pay back any favors as soon as you can. Yes. Yes, 100%. I don't want to deal with like people coming up to me and be like, "Ark, by the way, you owe me like $20. No, I will pay back like right away. I usually, every time like a friend pays for my food, like right after we leave, I'm like, give me your e-transfer, like right now. It just feels bad. It feels bad and I do get anxious. 100%. Strongly agree. I think that coincides with me asking people for help as well. Like I don't like taking gifts and help from people. It feels bad to me. The only good thing about League is the stuff they make that isn't the game. I actually think the game is great. The community sucks. Yeah, I don't play League of Legends. I can talk about League of Legends. I can talk about Faker. I can talk about Samsung White because that was the time when I watched Worlds. I can talk about all the League of Legends characters, but I don't play League. I just know of League. I watch people play League, which is different from playing League myself. Someone buys me food and I pay their electric bill behind their back. That's like me. I operate under that if someone pays for my food, I'll buy them food as well. If I buy them food, I'm not expecting anything in return. Me too. Me too. I'd rather have other people owe me than me owing them. It just, I don't know, it just feels better. That's like it's like it's not to make them feel better sort of thing, but it's definitely like your own set of rules, right? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. League character design tier list then. Do you know how many champions are in League Legends? Impossible. Okay, we're gonna need a whole stream for that, to be honest. What games do you actually like playing? Arc Knights. just OG Arc Knights. That's the only game that I've been continuously playing ever since like 2020. Since the first day it came out. What about? What about the games you actually like playing? Wait, what was I saying about that? Like a tier list for Arc Knights? There's like 500 operators in Arc Knights. I can do a League of Legends tier list. When something you cared about fails or ends, it takes you a long time to find something new to care about. No. I'm so curious about everything that I can easily find a new hobby. Strongly disagree. You regularly question your identity and try to get to know yourself better. 100%. This is why we're doing this personality quiz, guys. I'm trying to figure myself out. Like I need to know more about myself. Right? We're doing some introspection right now in the Arc brain. Did you watch Arc Knights Season 3? I tried watching Season 1 of Arc Knights and the sound direction just wasn't there for me. It was the part where one of the main antagonists was dying and I was like, I'm not feeling anything. I'm like, where are the emotions in this direction? There was none. When I was playing the game, I was crying my eyes out. I was bawling tears. And when I was watching the anime, I was like, I feel nothing. It sucked. I couldn't do it. Maybe I'll try again, but Arc Knight's anime just didn't do it for me. You're right. Anyone who says no while taking this quiz is lying. If someone you hold dear asked you for help, you'd see through to the end, even if that meant hurting yourself in the process. I'm very selfish, guys. I don't know if you've noticed from all of my previous answers I've given to similar questions, but I'm really most all about myself. And this is one of my bad traits, but I'm like, if it means I feel uncomfortable, I will leave that situation. I will leave that whatever situation I put myself into. So this is a disagree. Like it really depends on the person, right? Someone you hold dear. I'm going to assume that they mean like the one person that is the closest to me. I would probably see it through to the end. I probably would. If it was just a friend, I probably like an acquaintance friend, I probably wouldn't. But they're asking if someone you hold dear. So I probably would. I'd probably sigh and be like really annoyed about it, but I would. Skip meals to help friend pay the rent just this past month. I'm so sorry, Merc. You gotta eat, man. I needed to inject the Arknight's lore into my brain somehow so I don't have to play the game or watch the anime. I don't know, I love reading the game. I love reading the lore of the game, it's so good. That's one of my favorite parts of Arknights. It's not really the, you know, actually playing the game, the mechanics and stuff. It's like the story. You would turn down an opportunity if you knew someone would be better fit. Kind of, yeah, I would. But that someone has to be someone I know. If someone asked me to do something, and I'd be like, yeah, but my friend can do it better, I'd probably be like, okay, let me recommend you to this other person. I feel like I do this to you guys all the time too. I'm like, you guys should check out these streamers when I'm gone, because I think they're really great. But I'm not like a strongly disagree where I'm like, I go out of my way to do it. So yeah. You believe that the end justifies the means? What? Okay, I need someone to explain this to me. What does this mean? You believe that the end justifies the means? Like, whatever I finish, like whatever I've done? Is worth it? Like the end result is worth it. You believe that the end result is always worth the struggle. Oh, so you can do bad things to accomplish a good goal. Oh, this one hard. The methods to use to reach it don't matter. They absolutely do. I'm all about the journey. I'm gonna disagree. I don't strongly disagree, but I'm going to disagree. I think the journey is more important than the end, usually. But this isn't how I understood it. Yeah, case by case basis. You're right. The end result overweighs the cost, is basically what it means. I think I might be neutral with this. What if it saves a life? Yeah, exactly. So it's like case by case. Right? It's case by case. I'm gonna be super neutral. This question is so vague. It's so vague. So it really depends on what the situation really is. Okay, neutral. You have a hard time believing you're worth the effort it takes to be with you, if not for convenience? Definitely not. I don't think so. You have a hard time believing you're worth the effort it takes to be with you. No? Guys, I love myself. Strongly disagree. If someone doesn't want to hang out with me, they don't want to hang out with me, and if they want to hang out with me, I'm like, yeah, sure. I can give you cool stuff. I can offer you some cool things. Think of Kiritsugu Emiya from Fate Zero. I don't know anything about Fate Zero. I just know the memes. I know who Emiya is. I know what Fate Zero is, but like outside of that, is he an asshole? Yeah, the trolley problem. Okay, I'm thinking about the trolley problem. Like, what is it? Like, kill 3 people to save 1 or something like that? I don't know. It's very. I'm neutral. I don't know. It really depends. I am the vague in my post. I am the bone in my sword. Others say you speak without thinking. Okay, I need you guys to answer this for me. Do I speak without thinking? The question is, do you think? Do I think, guys? I do speak without thinking. Sometimes. There's a yes, ... Yes, 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 but it's not. I'm thinking about Mpreg. I'm thinking about Mpreg before I speak it. I made a conscious decision to talk about it. Only if you're focused on chat, yes. Okay, you know what? I'll say often, but not always. There's been some cursive stuff you say without thinking. I do think about those cursive stuff before I say it. I go, yes, this is cursed. I should say it. That's how my brain works. That is part of my filter. That has went through my filter of things that I should or shouldn't say, and I'm like, I should say it because because I would enjoy this topic. As a streamer, you kind of have to speak without thinking. Okay, fine. All right. Often, I'll put often as the answer. You know what? Sometimes. Sometimes. Because there are times when I did take back things that I've said. Not a lot of times. Not a lot of times, but do sometimes. I don't regret any of my cursed discussions. I think they were fun. You need to have things planned out before you feel ready to do something. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really like spontaneously doing something because it's out of my schedule. And then I get anxious. Maybe that's a strongly agree. That means your friends don't know you though, because I also say cursed shit, but my friends do know I think about it, and it isn't the case of yapping without thinking about it first. So you're saying that sometimes is the correct answer, right? We chose the right one? I strongly agree. You consider yourself to be driven more about your emotions than by facts. No. 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 No, 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 no. I can feel a certain way, but if someone proves me wrong, I'll be like, fine, I'll just begrudgingly accept it. Because I'm like, you've got evidence and you've got proof that something is the actual fact, and I'll just be like, fine, okay. I'm not very stubborn. Strongly disagree. When faced with a difficult choice, you'd rather ask someone for input than choosing one on your... Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You would like to love yourself the way you are, but you rarely can. Guys, I love myself. Strongly disagree. Yeah, I don't fuck with emotions. I'm sorry. I hate feeling too strong of emotions. I hate experiencing other people's strong emotions, and I hate feeling strong emotions. I don't like emotions. The way I understand this is if I'm passionate about something, it drives me more, even if I know factually there's close to zero chance of me succeeding. That previous one here? Which one? This one. This one. You consider yourself to be driven more by your emotions than facts. Passionate about something that drives me more, even if I factually know there's close to zero chance of me succeeding. Oh. You asked chat about our inputs? Yeah, because it said people think, people say, or something like that. And I'm like, I'm not people, you guys are. You guys are people. You consider yourself to be driven more by your emotions than by facts. Oh, so like you're working towards a goal. Okay, I see. So you're working towards a goal. And these facts here are, it's either facts or your emotions that are driving you forward. Oh, like a passion thing. Oh. Actually, if that's the case, it would be... I would agree with that. I do work a lot faster when I'm passionate about something. Driven. I think this is the key term, right? Driven. I'm also people. No, I'm not. I'm a fake person. I'm a VTuber. Not real, guys. But the word driven can also mean like the way you live. Like you, because the way I understand it is the way you live by your emotions and facts. But okay, I'm gonna turn that disagree into a neutral. Because I feel like there's different ways to understand this. And it could be another one of those vague questions. Yeah, I'm like any other anime girl on the internet. Exactly. Would face a difficult choice if rather ask someone for input than choosing your own. I'm assuming this is something like, I don't know, like a life choice. Or buying food. You know how some people are just really indecisive and they're like, I don't know what to eat. I'd be like, I'm just gonna choose the first option on the list. I am ESL. I am ESL. I'm literally ESL, guys. Like, you know how some people joke, oh yeah, I'm ESL, English is hard. I'm literally ESL. You'd rather ask someone for input? No. Okay, hold on. Difficult choice. Keyword difficult. No, actually, I strongly disagree. At this point, I'm EFL. What is EFL? You know what? I'll just write disagree. I don't really ask people for input, but you know what? These days, I have been asking more people for some input. What's your first language? Chinese. Would you like to love yourself the way you are, but you rarely can? Would like to, oh, no. You perform poorly when you can't tell if you're doing well or not. 100%. I get so anxious, guys. My anxiety sometimes goes over the roof where I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing here. Have a good lurk, lemon tag. And then I start struggling. And then sometimes I look at my artwork and I'm like, why are these lines all wobbly? So yeah, strongly agree. How can you tell if you're doing poorly if you can't tell if you're doing well? See, that's where my anxiety lies. I can't tell. But then I think I'm performing poorly. I look at it and I'm like, wow, this sucks. Or more like afterwards, I come back a few hours later and I'm like, this looks like ass. But you're right, like this question makes no sense. But you know what? I'm gonna strongly agree with it anyway. I assume that's what it means. You've stuck with things long after they stop being good for you because quitting felt like betrayal. You've stuck with things long after they stop being good for you. Because quitting feels like betrayal, actually kind of does. I told you guys a story, right? Like at my old job, I was like, I'll quit after 2 years. And I'm like, this job sucks. I'm gonna quit. And then I kept telling myself I'm gonna quit. But I'm like, but my team needs me. Okay, it's gonna be a strongly agree. You would rather be hated than having to pretend you're someone else. I don't... I'm always pretending. Strongly disagree. I'm always masking, guys. When something looks unlikely to work, you would rather put your effort somewhere it will. I'm becoming more and more illiterate as the quiz goes on because now I'm like second guessing every single one of these questions. I'm like, what does this mean? When something looks unlikely to... We're gonna turn off this audio right now. I think it's part of this audio. This music is giving me anxiety, guys. What the heck happened? Whoa, OBS new feature. Sorry, I'm just looking at this new UI. This is cool. Here, get your where's our BGM? This one? Here. There we go. Oh, this is better. Okay, now I can fully relax again. Tanjiro, hello, welcome in. It's you again. Welcome back. I feel like it's been a very long time. All right. When something looks unlikely to work, you would rather put your efforts somewhere it will. Yeah, I quit very easily. I go, if I don't have the capabilities and the ability to do something, I'm just gonna do something else. If there's a massive roadblock and I can't do anything to get past it, I'm gonna do something else. These queries don't seem to work. Yeah, let's do something else. You believe that solving someone's issues for them would be doing a disservice to them? Yes. Yes, you gotta figure things out yourself. If someone says you wouldn't dare do something, you need to prove them wrong. Oh god. This reminds me of times when some of you guys are like, Ark, you wouldn't do this, and I'd be like, I'm just gonna screw you, I'm gonna do it anyway. You know what? Kind of, I agree. You keep quiet about things that bother you until they become unbearable. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. You don't mind sitting in silence with someone for a long time. Hello, Weary. Hello, Phelan. Welcome in. Good morning. I bet you wouldn't do a triple backflip. Oh, yeah. You know what? I know I can't do it. It's not that I wouldn't do it. It's more like I can't do it. So that's different. If there's something I can do, I would do it out of spite. The thumbnail looks like a mugshot. Did I get arrested? Yes. No, I didn't. I just didn't think of a thumbnail in time. I changed the stream last minute. We turned this into a just chatting. Here, guys. Do this with me. Undertale the Jaded quiz. Yeah, I don't mind sitting in silence. I love the quiet. You have to interrupt people when talking about something that excites you. Guys, do I talk about things that excite me? There's not a lot of things that excite me. There's actually not a lot of... No. I'm like the quiet one in the group. You think some of your interests are embarrassing and avoid talking about them in front of people you're not close with? I would never mention VTubing outside of my stream. You literally talk about MPreg every week. You know what? Okay, outside of this space, I feel like I'm very comfortable with you guys, which is why I tell you guys everything. Okay? And I'm like, this is my stream. I get to talk about anything I want. If you guys don't like what I'm talking about, you guys have other options. You guys can leave and watch another stream. That's what I'm thinking about. Which is why I don't get embarrassed here. But if I'm outside, if I'm at a bar, I'm not gonna be like, hey, you wanna talk about you wanna talk about MPreg? Like, I'm not gonna go up to a random person and be like, hey, you wanna talk about some yaoi? Hey, you wanna talk about BL, boys kissing? That's so different. There are other VTubers. There are, Captain. So I do think that some of my interests are embarrassing. I will never go up to a random person and be like, hey, you know, let's be friends and talk about some boys' love. So yes, 100%. You know what? I just agree. I won't 100% strongly agree. If they look like they're open to listening to me talk about boys in bed together, then I'd be like, okay, I'll talk about it. That one time a group of girls talked about BL behind me, it was so weird. You should be used to it by now, God hands, because I talk about it all the time. I'm gonna call you out on those things if I ever get to God. If you live in a completely different continent, Danish. It's gonna be so difficult too. You believe that sugarcoating things can only make them worse in the long term? I sugarcoat things all the time, even for myself. Just to make myself feel better about doing something. I strongly disagree with this. Talk about it to us more. You guys want to hear about the BL? And talk about one of my favorite interests, one of my best interests, which is Detective Conan BL. But you guys want to hear about this. Difficult situations hardly stress you out. They stress me out so much. Strongly disagree. I get stressed so easily. I'm Pog. Thank you. You're Pog. You're a Asian Pogger. You believe some things are unattainable even if you want them, and that settling for what is acceptable. Settling for what is acceptable. Some things are unattainable. I do think that to a certain degree, if you try hard enough, you can get to where you want to be. But like, really depends on how far those goals are. So I actually disagree with the statement. I actually think that if you really want to do something or get to a certain place, you can do it. So I am going to disagree. They reveal one of the most popular ships or cousins or something? Yeah, that's why I don't talk about it anymore. The author ruined it for me! I'm so sad. You get the best BL ship in history. Being liked matters more to you than being understood. I don't care about being understood. I don't need people to get into my brain and be like, I understand everything you're talking about. I don't really care. Strongly agree. You are comfortable putting your own needs first when they clash with someone else's? No. Disagree. Disagree. You wouldn't want to be interpreted. That's the word, interpreted. I don't mind being misinterpreted. I really don't. I'm like, if I'm misinterpreted, I don't care enough for me to correct them. 100%. I don't really care. You're comfortable putting yourself first, your needs first. No, I always sacrifice my own time to help someone else if they want to do something. Because I don't want them to feel bad. Disagree. You tend to endure difficult situations rather than be the one to end them. No. See, if everyone I'm with is like, I can tell that they're feeling bad about a certain situation, I'll be the one to step in and be like, all right, let's end this. But if it was just me, I'd probably endure it. So maybe neutral? A lot of vague questions. Evil Sonic, oh my god, it's been so long. How are you doing? How's it going? Good. Got back from my business trip. Now we're just chilling. Chilling for another 10 minutes before I gotta leave. We're doing a Undertale quiz. You can probably see in chat. I don't think YouTube chat is going by too quickly, right? The link is probably there if you want to do it with me. You avoid intervening in matters that don't concern you directly. Yeah. Always. Seeing someone being treated unfairly angers you deeply. It does piss me off. But it doesn't mean I'll do anything about it. That's the difference. It does piss me off. Okay. Doing all right. It's been a while since I haven't seen your live stream. That's good. The fact that you're doing okay. Howdy Ark. Hello Vic. Welcome in. Did this several days ago. What did you get again? Did he mention it? Is it on Discord? You value the journey more than you do the destination? Yeah. So that was the question that I thought the other question was asking. You got kindness. Ah. Post on Twitter. Oh, I gotta check it out. If you stalked me, you would know. Though these days I've been so busy. I haven't been on Twitter really. Get flashbanged whenever you hear Vic's name. Vic? 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 I overslept by 18 minutes. By 18? That's not much. Zombie dreams? Oh, do you guys like zombie dreams? You got justice, then followed by kindness. A lot of you guys are kind from what I see. Kind. Kindness. Vic? When someone is struggling, letting them fall and learn from the experience is sometimes for the best. Yeah. That's how I learn. I think so. You're more critical of yourself than you are of others. 100%. You would put yourself in harm's way if it meant helping someone you hold dear. Yeah. The key word is someone you hold dear. If it was a random stranger, I'd be like, no, I'm sorry. Putting myself first. But if this was someone that I, like, that's close to me, yeah. You sometimes think of yourself as better than other people. I'm not gonna lie and say yeah. Do I strongly agree? I think I agree. But also there's times where I'm like, I feel like I'm not as good as other people. Better, but better in what sense? Better in what sense? I'd give you a like. Thank you, Evil Sonic. Better in terms of being a better person? I know my flaws. And because I know my flaws, I do think I am better than people who don't know their flaws. You know what? I'm gonna agree with this. I'm not gonna strongly agree, but I'm gonna agree with this. Better in terms of being stronger physically. I don't have muscles, guys. I wish I had more. Others would say you're close-minded or stuck in your ways. Oh no. My mind will change so fast. When faced with hardships, your first instinct is to keep going no matter what. I give up so easily. No. I'm gonna call with a friend named Vic and it felt like Ark was in my Discord call. Vic. Hi, Vic. Cell10, hello, welcome in. We're almost done, guys. 4 more questions. How was Ark Knight's PC experience? Oh, it was so smooth. Everything was in 4K. For the first time, I was looking at the skins and I was like, wow, I can see everything. I loved it so much. I love it. We've been waiting for what, 7 years? 7 years! Finally got Ark Knight's PC. It's crazy. I love it so much. I just immediately uninstalled Google Play off my PC. Yeah, yippee! So yeah, disagree, strongly disagree. I strongly disagree. Strongly disagree with this one. Zombie Dream was in 4K. What happened? Did he beat up the monsters? Do you usually prefer having a difficult conversation once the heat of the moment has passed? Yes, 100%. I don't like having difficult conversations, and I need to be in the right mentality in order to have those difficult conversations. You would happily accept a flattering description of yourself that isn't quite accurate? Yeah, stroke my ego. Strongly agree. You have taken up many things that you haven't seen through to the end. You guys know this one. How many games has Ark played that she hasn't finished? A whole lot. Having done something and failed is still better than not having done anything at all. Yeah, you learn from your mistakes. You learn from failing. I think failing is actually part of the process. There we go. You uninstalled your emulator immediately too. So much better. I think one of the biggest problems I had with mobile client or emulators is that there was like so much anti-aliasing problems. Like I could see pixels everywhere. And from an artist's perspective, just from like my own standing, I was like, oh, this looks ugly to me. You failed so much you're basically an expert now. Heck yeah. Have you answered honestly? Yeah. You acknowledge the possibility of pain and seizure. Pain and seizure? Oh, there we go. Kindness, patience, integrity, perseverance. Which one? I am not brave. This I agree with. I'm definitely not brave. I don't really care for justice as much. Not very determined. True. Perseverance, middle, true. I'm like not very perseverance of me. You can be brave, barely. No. Yeah, I am the first to retreat, exactly. If I see a monster in front of me, I will be the first to run. If I hear anything, I will be the first to run. And this happened in school one time. Okay, it's story time. There was one time when me and my friends, we were walking in the dark. And then I heard a noise. This was just a noise, by the way. I immediately ran the other way, and my friends thought that I saw something. I didn't. And so they started running too, and it was just a bunch of girls just running in the darkness, in the woods, screaming their heads off, and it was all because of me. It was all because of me, because I thought I heard something, which I didn't. It was just like the trees or something. Kindness is not niceness. The latter is pleasant and cheap, only offered by those who are unable to unwilling to tell people that they actually need to hear. Kindness is frequently inconvenient, and it might even hurt at first, but is aimed at providing the best possible outcome for those who wouldn't be able to help themselves. Hold on, what is patience and kindness? I think this is the one that we were looking at, right? Like the top two combined together. Why were we in the woods? I don't remember. Probably because me and my friends wanted to like just sneak out of the house in the middle of the night to hang out. Patience, kindness have a few things in common. Both trust that time can make things better, but the former concerns itself with time and how it's spent, the latter with alleviating, preventing pain. The patient will often remain near people who might ask for help, but wait for them to make the first move. The kind will simply go ahead and offer their help regardless. Interesting. All right, it's dream story time. Working as a corporate assistant to my manager in a huge building, we ran a data center in the 57th floor. That specific, but the elevator stopped. I went through the vents to get the power back on for the fail-safe, for all the mag locks to turn back on and elevators to function again. The electrical shafts were so tight, I was getting claustrophobic, so we dropped into one of the suites nearby for air, but there was so much blood, and a man was eating another. Did you survive? Did you survive, Vic? What the heck? That actually sounds like an exciting dream. I would love that. Hello, Rem. Welcome in. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's Rem. Survival instinct. Wait, what's a survival instinct? Scared? Oh yeah, it is. I'd say survival instinct. I would be the first one to run away, which means that I have the highest chance of surviving, right? I know one streamer who had psych PhD who had some critiques. Yeah, I don't really take personality quizzes with like I don't put all of my trust in them and be like, this is exactly who I am. to be honest. We did find that a lot of the questions were very vague. And it's, you know, case by case situation. Being able to wait for as long as it takes for someone to ask for help without forcing it upon them was incredibly rare quality to have, combined with kindness, an unwavering desire to help those who in need. It makes a patient, kind friend to everyone who goes to when in need. See, I think some of the questions that asked about would you drop everything to help out the person you hold dear, that, see, I wouldn't do that for an acquaintance or for a friend. Like, I'm very selfish, so I feel like this result here is not very accurate, because if it was just for a friend, I'd be like, you know, there are other options, and here's some advice, and here's how you can figure it yourself. I'm not gonna go out of my way to like completely help you out. But if it was like my mom or something, I'd be like, okay, sure, I'd do it. Yeah, like, hold dear is clarification, but then that gave me the result of like kindness and patience, and I don't think I'm very kind, and I don't think I have that much patience with people, even though these are my top results. I don't know. I will do things begrudgingly, and I will be complaining in my head the entire time if I were to help someone. If it was my mom and she was like, can you help me grab this? And I'm like, I gotta go out of my way to get it. I'll be like, sure, I'll do it anyway, but I'm gonna be pissed the entire time. Like, I wouldn't say that's patience and kindness. I'd say that's more of obligation. And because she's my mom. Yeah, it's tolerance. That's what it is. It's not patience, it's tolerance. So I will just take these results as a grain of salt. I don't think this is very accurate, but it was still fun. It's still fun to do. Okay. Well, that is the quiz. Feel free to post your results on Discord or anywhere. If you guys have done it too, I'll probably take a look at it later because I'm curious. You guys are interesting. Alright. I think if they changed patience to tolerance, I'd be like, yeah. That's pretty accurate. Okay, well, this was supposed to be a short stream. I got some places to go. Gotta get ready to go outside. Touch grass. Photosynthesize. You may not think so, but from my perspective, it is. Maybe. Oh no, it's story time. It's story time. Vic, you didn't tell me if you survived. Glad I could stop in and share, though. Thank you very much for sharing. I love hearing about dreams. It's fun. Some of you guys have suggested a dream sharing channel. But I don't know if it'll be used that often. So maybe like an off-topic. Putting in an off-topic is fine too. You did, but barely. The fact that you did is good. What if you die in your dream? Like, what happens? Do you die in real life? Whoa, thank you for the 220 consecutive streams, Jay. Another 200er. 200er. We have to make that a word now. I have to change some of the sub badges. Maybe. You've died a lot in your dreams. The fact that you're still alive proves the fact that if you die in your dreams, you don't die in real life. Yeah, I don't think a channel for every little thing is necessary. You're right, Clock. That's how I'm thinking too. Because I'm like, the off-topic channel can be used for several things. The general chat can be used for several things, and that's why they exist there. Because if there's too many different specific channels, most of them won't be used, and then we're gonna get a lot of clutter. And the thing is, we don't really go back to messages, and we don't reread them like a journal. Or we don't reread them like a story, like a book. Some people die because of dreams. What? How would you know that they're dreaming? If they're dead, if they don't have the capability to tell you. I feel like general should be used on stuff related to you, and that's why we have the off-topic channel. For some random stuff. And if you want to just meme post and spam, there's the shit posts. Feel free to spam and shit posts. Not too much though. Just like post whatever you want and shit posts that don't relate to anything. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys now. I'm gonna leave. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, the Saturday or Sunday, whenever it is, whatever time, day it is for you. It's time for me to go. Hopefully I'll be awake in an hour. All right. Bye guys. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm streaming tomorrow. I don't know yet. Do you guys have any suggestions? Art? Minecraft? No, not Kingdom Hearts. ASMR? Maybe we can do like some unarchived horror reading stream. I would love to read some horror. Maybe that. The critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. I will stream it once I get to Dawn Trail. Stardew? Well, Tuesday is gonna be Stardew regardless, so... Unless we do two star. I'll wake up tomorrow. I'll see what I'm feeling. Yeah, same time tomorrow. I'll see what I'm feeling, and then I guess I'll decide then. I might just start it off with it just chatting, and then we can all decide in chat or something. Tetris. I'm gonna get beat up by you guys in Tetris. See, Bill, you're suggesting Tetris because I know you're good at Tetris. I've played Tetris against you before. In someone else's stream. I remember this. Was it like Migi's or something? No, it was Mika's. Mika was streaming Tetris. And I remember trying to beat Oathpill in Tetris in Mika's stream, and I remember not being good at it. You didn't want to write an essay. Do you guys have dream journals? Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys now. You were lucky back then. No, don't blame it on luck. It's your own skill. You're very skilled in Tetris. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Okay, hold on. Let's raid. Who's streaming? I'm gonna raid you guys into... What the heck? Oh, hey, would you look at that? Midori Sky is... just started streaming the First Descendant. It's 1 minute in. Okay, let's go over there. You guys want to make it to the start of the stream. There we go. All right. Bye, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.